I wanted to answer this question today because a lot of you are finding out that when you leave the dealership, you can't just refinance your loan because you got such a shitty deal at the dealership. Stay tuned. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm talking about and how to circumvent this issue in the future. If you're new to my channel, my name is Billy. I'm a car buying expert and I love saving you money at the dealership. But why would you want to refinance your loan that you just got from the dealership? Well, oftentimes you're only financing with the dealership because they made you feel like you had to, or to receive some kind of a discount. Maybe there was a lease with a $7,500 rebate attached to it. There's a lot of reasons why you might use the dealership financing but don't want to stay stuck to the dealership financing. The biggest reason, of course, is because their rate was way too high and you know they screwed you over. For those of you wanting to leave the dealership and refinance it right away, I don't blame you, but for some of you, it's going to be a lot harder than you think. So what do I mean by this? Well, basically the person with okay credit that didn't put any money down, didn't negotiate a good deal for themselves, and is being told by the finance guy, just refinance in 6 months when your credit's up. What he's not telling you is you're probably going to have to put a healthy down payment when you refinance, because nobody's going to want to pick up your auto loan based on the price they sold it to you for, plus taxes and fees, and the finance rate you've been paying is not allowing you to pay any of the principal. It's all predicated on something called loan to value. And of course, there's other factors, but that's a huge factor. And if you're sitting at 120% loan to value, in other words, the loan they're giving you towards the actual value of the vehicle, you're 20% over what the bank thinks it's worth, they're just going to say no. And you're going to get a higher rate and start your loan over if they do say yes. So make sure you know exactly what you're getting into when you refinance, or if you plan on refinancing after you leave the dealership. Sometimes it's not as easy as you think. Now, for those of you that came with a healthy down payment, you did your homework, you got the best price, you didn't get screwed on your trade, you walked out of the dealership with a pretty good deal, you're probably going to be at a loan to value that's going to make sense for another bank to pick up the loan and say yes. To answer your question, yes, you can refinance the second that you have an account number. You don't need to wait the 6 months that the finance guy will probably try and tell you. That's just so they get paid on the financing they gave you. You can do it as soon as you have an account number. You don't even need to wait for the first payment to be due. For more tips, tricks, and hacks just like this one, please follow Billy the Car Kid.